Alright, today we got the main dev of Multiversus, Tony. He has been answering some questions on Twitter over the past couple days, and I wanted to kind of, show you guys what he's been answering on Twitter if you haven't already seen this. So we do get a little bit of information out of this, which is pretty cool. So I'll start with the biggest one, or at least the one that I think is the biggest overall. So on Twitter, we have a user that goes by the name of Kirker9778. So user on Twitter asked, "Hey Tony, I have a few questions about Multiversus speed, the game's overall speed." That was somewhat of an issue. Some people thought it looked really slow, but we'll get there. What FPS does the game run at? The trailer is at 24 frames per second, so it's a bit unclear. Also, some people think the gameplay footage in the trailer is slowed down. Is that true? And thank you. And look at that, Tony, the developer, the main developer, is actually interacting with the community, so awesome. We love to see that, right? But what's his answer? What's his answer right here? The trailer is slowed down for better clarity and presentation of what is happening. Now that's good to know. It kind of gives us an idea that the game is faster paced than what we see in the trailer, because, well, that's obviously what he's saying, but it's faster paced. Good. Now, I'm not saying necessarily a slower game is bad. I'm not saying a much faster paced game is bad, because I think, personally, one thing that I've seen quite a bit with Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, there were quite a bit of people, I mean, you could kind of chalk it up to a few different things, but one complaint that I did always see was the game is extremely fast. Being able to hit those neutral airs constantly over and over and over and over, it kind of threw some people off a little bit. Maybe they couldn't hang with the overall speed of the game, but, slowing it down just a tad bit, so you don't have 8,560 neutral airs per second, and it's like, all right, let me at least see what's going on. I don't want to get hit by 10 attacks and then go, I don't even know what happened. So slowing down the game a little bit is all right. You don't need to have it hyper mega pace. So we don't know the actual pace, but they do say, Tony, in the reveal trailer, it was slowed down, but that's only so we can get it to to show what's going on, which is good. And I got another point here, but we'll continue on. The game does run at 60 frames per second. That's always good. And faster than what was shown in the trailer. All right, cool. They do have a lot of movement tech. That makes movement even faster. So looks like the game pace should be fairly speedy, but maybe not mega ultra speedy. We'll still have to wait and see until we get an actual reveal. But and then he finishes up here with, "We'll do more gameplay footage in the future that showcases the exact speed of the game." So that is good to know. Now, some people, you might have heard of Maximilian. He does a whole bunch of reactions. He's very knowledgeable in the just fighting game genre in general. And one point that he made up during his reaction to the trailer was he put the trailer at 1.25 times regular speed. So when the trailer sped up, you get a much better idea of what the gameplay should look like compared to what we did see. So I think if you go back and watch the trailer and put it at 1.25 times the regular speed, I think we have a much better understanding of how quick the game will be. So that's good. Again, 60 frames per second for the game. The movement is much faster than they showed during the reveal trailer. So, and they even have movement tech that makes movement even faster. I'm excited to see what that turns out to be, but hey, there you go. The main dev is answering some of our questions. Not the only one he answered, though. Not the only one he answered. We have another question here. This might be an important one, but the answer is kind of But the question is, how soon are we getting more news about Multiversus? Tony does reply to this. I'm not sure. It'll need to be coordinated between Player First Games and Warner Brothers. So it doesn't sound like anything is imminent or coming up soon. Does that put the Game Awards? That's coming up in just over a week, I believe. When's the Game Awards? Is that December 9th or something like that? Isn't that in 2 Thursdays from now? I think, right? So a little over a week away. Maybe the Game Awards. Maybe it's not. I know that's been some people's theory. It'd be a great time to announce the player test. Like, hey, invitations are going to start going out. Maybe they even drop a trailer for another character or two, whatever it might be. But this Doesn't have to mean what I'm saying. This is just what I'm personally getting from it. They're just not sure when the next information round is coming because they literally just had it less than 2 weeks ago at this point. But, I mean, we all want more information, right? But it doesn't sound like anything is imminent. Then again, maybe he's just saying that to keep our expectations in check. So when they do drop it, it'll be much more of a surprise. Like, oh, we weren't expecting this. Let's go. More information. More hype about the game. That's always good, right? At least I think so. But, yeah, we do have one more question that Tony does answer. So, something interesting, and again, it's not it's an answer, but it's kind of not an answer. But here's the question. Hello, Tony. I was looking at the 2v2 mode, and I noticed it said first team to 4 knockouts wins. Does this imply that each team shares 4 lives, or will stocks also be available? I made a video on this, I believe, last week at some point. Stocks, or shared stocks, or individual stocks, and I do believe shared stocks. From what I remember, there is quite a bit of comments that were saying hopefully shared stocks isn't the only option because it can cause issues if you have a random teammate that just runs off stage the whole time. They're just wasting all the stocks, and you could literally not do anything and lose the match, right? You wouldn't even get KO'd the whole time, and if you're, sure you can report them, but if you get people that keep doing that every once in a while, if they're not doing it every match, it does become a problem. But Tony's answer to the question, hi, we're not quite ready to reveal that yet. Thanks for the question. So unfortunately, we got an answer that really wasn't much of an answer, so you can interpret it however you want. Basically, we're not going to reveal that yet, so it's still wide open. Maybe knockouts, maybe shared stocks is the only way, or maybe they don't want to reveal everything yet in terms of, yeah, shared stocks is an option, but separate stocks are also an option. So, yeah, it's he's at least somewhat answering questions, again, interacting with the community that that's excited about this game. So, at least he's out there, right? At least he's out there answering stuff for us, which we do appreciate. Some stuff is answers like this. Maybe he's not at liberty to actually say yet about certain features and aspects about the game, which is fine. We understand. You can only reveal what you're allowed to reveal at certain points, right? So, yeah, he's doing what he can, and, I mean, we did get the big one, right? The game is 60 frames per second, and they got movement tech that makes movement even faster. The gameplay should be fairly quick, so, I mean, we should be excited by that, but, again, we'll have to see once we get the next round of, information, the next gameplay trailer, whatever that might be. Maybe we'll get some of these questions answered. Maybe we won't, but who knows. Either way, that is going to be it for this quick little video for you guys today. Thought this was interesting, and I wanted to share with some of you guys. So, yep, that is all I got for today. Hope you guys enjoyed as always. And yes, if you have any questions, I guess I could leave a link to Tony's Twitter in the Discord. In the description down below. I'll leave a link there if you want to ask him a question about the game that you might have. Feel free to kindly do it. Yeah, but I'll leave that down there. But either way, yeah, that's all I got for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.